All right, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Lift up out of your hips, belly button gently drawing back. Let the arms just hang down by your side. Of course, we're going to start with the shoulders, just trying to loosen up the body. We're rolling backwards because that's opening the chest. Rolling forward closes it in. And as soon as we're just doing one direction and we just got started, let's go backwards. All right, now we're going to take a breath in. Pull up nice and tall, breathe out, take the arms straight back down the front. We're lengthening the spine. I want you to keep your shoulders and arms relaxed. And deep breath out, coming down. And again, lifting up, nice long spine. And deep breath out, taking it down. Let the arms hang, drop your chin to your chest. And deep breath out, roll down and hang over your legs. Just go as far as you can, pushing down through the feet. Belly button draws back and we roll up. Now I want you to keep your shoulders and arms relaxed as you do this movement. So deep breath out, chin drops, the belly button draws back, the arms are just hanging by your side. Breathe in. You breathe out, you draw the belly button back. Your arms are just hanging by your side and you sit up tall. Let's go once more, deep breath out, loosening up. And breathe in. And breathe out, rolling up again. And lifting out of the hips. Good, let's take it down the side now. And pulling up. Down the other side. And pulling up. Keep your butt on the chair. Keep that ball nice and still, Mary. And pull up nice and tall. Good, let's circle the wrists now. And the other way. Crack, crack, crack. Take your arms out to the side and we're going to circle forward. And backwards. And now we're going to twist to the right. Slowly round to the left. Again, we keep our hips and our lower half nice and still. So that ball shouldn't be moving again, Mary. Deep breath out, around we go. Let's do that once more to each side. And last one. Come back to the center. We'll take those arms down. Good. Lift the shoulders to the ears and relax. And shoulders to the ears and relax. And once more up. And take it down. Good. Let's take the right foot off the floor now and circle the ankles. Start to get the blood flowing from the feet and change direction there. Feel that warming up around the ankle as the blood flows. Let's change feet. Circling around, still sitting nice and tall. Change direction. Is it getting easier and easier on the ball there, Mary? Good, take it down, all right. Well, let's stretch and push through the heel. Make sure you can feel a stretch in the back of the knee here, okay? And stretch. Let's take it down and change legs, pushing out for 3 and 2 and 1. And take it down. Sit up tall and we're going to circle the hips. Nice big circles, loosening up. Now we want that blood flowing through the lower back. Thought I'd said it wrong. Other way. Big circles around and around. And sitting up nice and tall. Let's do a little tuck of the tailbone. Pull up out of the hips. Make sure you're not pushing that bum backwards. Just gentle. And tuck. And lift. And tuck. And lift. Good work. All right, so we should be sitting nice and tall now. Let's take those arms up above the head. Relax the shoulders down. Bring the hands together into a pistol grip, like so. And we're going to take the shoulders back and open the chest and hold it there. We're going to go over to the side just a little, squeezing the waist and then over to the other side. And come back up to the top. Then we're going to take the arms out to the side. Make sure they're below shoulder line and squeeze the elbows behind you and stretch out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last 1 and 5. And take it down. Take your right knee, lift just the right, pulling up tall. 1 more and change legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out the legs. Let's alternate this time. Stretch it out. Tap the heel forward. Feel it stretch from the hip. 1 more each side. Good. Now we're going to take it out to the side. Open those hips up. Move your body. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Last one. That may have been too many, huh? All right, let's take those legs out as wide as we can. Make sure you are sitting comfortably on that chair. I don't want you falling off the front of it. Okay, nice, long, nice wide position. Feet are flat on the floor, so make sure those heels are roughly underneath the knees still. Take your arms out to the side. We're going to stretch out to the right, and I want you to move your whole body, stretch right out. Good, you're using your core to keep you balanced in the center there. Okay, coming back up, you're gonna take that right arm up and over to me towards the other one. Again, move your body, stretch it right out, move from the hip and back to the center. Let's stretch out to the right again. Long, long arm, back to the center. And now we're gonna take that arm across the body, and at the same time, I'm gonna pull the other arm back behind me, opening the chest. I just realized I was holding onto the chair. That's cheating. Try not to hold onto the chair like I'm doing. In fact, just take the arm off the chair and come back to the center. Let's try that on the other side. No cheating. Reach to the left, use your whole body and come back up. Arm up over the top, stretch, stretch, stretch. And back to the center, reaching out again. You can feel that moving around through the hips and the lower back, okay? Now we're going across, no grabbing onto the chair. Pull the opposite arm back. And come back to the center. All right, bring those arms down, legs in, and give them a little shake. Okay, I've got an itchy foot. Oh, that's so annoying. Can't get to it because it's in my shoe. All right, let's just stomp our feet. Maybe that'll help. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Let's get a little bit faster. Right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not helping. 9, 10. Just the right. Stretch it out and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take it down to the left. Stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we stomp again. Sit up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we take it out to the right and in, and same leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it up, take it out, and 2, and 3. Pull up tall. 4, use your core. 5, and other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift up, out. 1. Make sure the foot is following the knee. 4, 1 more, and 5. Stomp alternating, but sit up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and big hip circles. And the other way. Good work, sit up tall. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift the right, take it out, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it down, lift the left, out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we alternate knee lifts, but sit up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right leg out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Knee lift, take it out. Keep everything nice and still, except for that leg. 4 and 5, other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, sitting in the center and out. 2, belly button back. 4 and 5. Alternate for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle the hips nice and big. Another way. And around. And sitting tall. Drop the chin to the chest and roll it down. Oh look, I found a leaf on the floor. And roll back up. And sit up tall. Good. Okay, let's grab that elastic. So we're going to hold it roughly shoulder distance apart. Okay. Make sure it's your shoulder distance. So if you can't get your hands directly above your shoulders, take your hands out wider along the elastic. If you cannot get your hands directly up and they're slightly forward, that is fine. Just make sure that is where you go to is your limit, all right? Then we take the shoulders back, squeeze, and 2, and 3, and 4, sitting tall, and hold over to the side. Don't let those arms drop over to the other side. And back up and take your arms forward. Hands are below shoulder line, they're right in front of you, you can see that. Roll the shoulders forward, then back and down, and forward, and back and down, and forward, and back and down. 2 more, forward, and back and down. Keep the arms long the whole time, work the shoulders. And down. Now we twist to the right. Don't go too far because I want the hands in front of the shoulders still. Round to the other side. Come back to the center and bring your arms up. Gently pulling out. And 2. Control that movement. 3 and 4. Move from the shoulders. 1 more. 5. And bring it down and in, elbows at your waistline. Now don't lock them in so tight that your shoulders are tightening, okay? Just gently rest them on your waist and then pull the elastic out, keeping your elbows at your waist and bring it in. Now you should be able to feel your elbows on your waistline the whole time, okay? Gently out, once more. Good, take it back up above the head. Shoulders down and open. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Bring it forward and elbows in and pull out. And 2 and 3, 4, last one, 5. Good job. Okay, we're going to stand up with that elastic now. So up you come, standing nice and tall. Try not to trip over my chair. Bring the arms up again. Bend your knees a little. Elbows out to the side. Try and slide that elastic behind the head without pulling forward too much like this, okay? You want to keep the chest open. So you should be able to feel a stretch in the front of the shoulders and reach up. Now, if you can't get it all the way down to the head, that's fine. You just go as far as you can because we want to keep those elbows out. We're going to do one more. Down and push up. Stand tall, bring the weight of the elastic down, pull back here, and we put a bend in those knees again. Make sure that that bend knees are going over the toes, don't let them touch. You can feel the upper body working now. Take those arms back up, small bend of the knees, elbows out, 1, lift, 2, tuck your chin slightly, 3, and 4, 1 more, 5, and stretch up. Bring the arms down as you stand. Pull the arms back. Remember, the tighter you pull, the harder you work, okay? So if it's hurting your neck and shoulders, perhaps just make it a little looser. Good, and release. All right, you can give your arms a shake this time. Make sure you loosen up that neck as well, because remember, as I've said in the past, we are using those upper back muscles. So a lot of those exercises, if you're not doing them correctly, you can cause an injury, further injury to your shoulders and your neck even. Okay, so if you're not sure if you're doing it right, you know what I'm gonna say, come along to the checkup class on the 28th. Okay, hey mum, you could come if you get on a plane and come on down and visit. It's your daughter's birthday that day. All right, hold on to the ends of your elastic. Let's step inside. Nothing like a good guilt trip, huh? Bring your arms in front of you. Now we want to have tension, and I'm aware that everyone has different elastics. Some are a lot stretchier than others. Some of them are quite a bit tighter. In which case, you can leave your arms long. Just bring them as close together as you can in front of you. So even if they're all the way down here, I don't want you to roll your shoulders forward though, okay? So if you need to make it a little higher, just make sure the shoulders are down, chest is open, bend your knees and stand up tall. Now, the bending of the knees is what releases the elastic, so don't do this, okay? I still see people doing that. I don't know how else to say it other than to physically grab you, shake you and say, stop doing that. So keep your arms nice and still. Release by bending your knees and then stand up tall. We draw the belly button back. Feel the pelvic floor lifting as well as we move. Let's do 3 and 2 and last 1 and release that tension. Good. Shoulders are back. I've got a small bend in those elbows. I'm going to very slowly take those arms out to the side just as high as I can and bring it in. Make sure you keep your wrists strong. Don't flick your wrists like so. Strong and down. Slowly and slowly. So if your elastic is short or super tight, you may not be able to get this high. That's okay. You might be getting higher if it's a bit loose for you. Good job. Bring it up in front again. And we bend the knees and stand tall for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down. Let's do that again. Pulling out for 5. Strong wrists. 4, 3, and 2. Last 1. Good job. All right, carefully step out of that elastic. All right, pop your elastic to the side. Now I'm just going to move my chair a little bit. You can use your chair for balance if you need to. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of balance stuff, leg stuff. If you'd like a drink before we move any further, then do that now as well. I'm going to grab one. I'm going to put my fan on at the same time. So no sitting down just yet. Stand up. Chair's there if you need it, all right? You want to lift up out of your hips. We want to think about connecting and being strong in the center. So tailbone under is just a very small pelvic tilt. If you see the front hand there, okay, it goes from my fingers pointing backwards to pointing down to the floor. So I ain't gonna get rid of this butt that's behind me, but I am. When I look at people, I look at this line here, okay? Then you can see that that sort of changes, all right? So that's where we're at. Okay, feet are about hip distance apart, not too far. We want them right underneath those hips, and we're going to rise up and down. Now, if you don't need the chair, don't use it, but you need to be balanced, okay? If you're rocking all over the shop, just use your chair. Let's do 5 more. 5 and 4 and 3. Feel the legs working. 2 and hold. Bend your knees forward. Push those heels down into the floor and stand up. You might need your chair now. Rise up. Bend the knees forward. Heels push into the floor and release. Let's do this properly. We're going to do it slow today. So we're rising up. The knees go over the toes. The weight stays right in the center. So I'm over my heels. Then I push those heels into the floor. My weight transfers back a little. See that? It comes back a little. And I'm pushing down. I'm actually stretching into that Achilles area, which is right down here. So you can feel that there. Knees are still not touching. Again, rise, bend, heels, and release. And last one, and bend, heels, and release. And change direction. We bend. Don't let the heels lift. Not yet. Don't let the knees drop in. Now lift the heels. The weight is still in that same spot. Now as I rise up, it comes forward slightly, slightly, and down, just so that it's in the toes. Bend the knees, weight in the center, weight in the center. Up, weight comes forward, so it comes forward with the heels. Then I lift up onto the toes, weight slightly forward and down. Knees over the toes and lift the heels and stretching up and down, toes stretching up and down. Once more, bend, toes stretching up and down. Now I'm aware that most of you are wearing shoes while you're doing this, and if you're wearing a good pair of shoes that have support, like a good pair of runners, then you may not have felt that as much in your feet. You might have started to towards the end there. If you're not wearing shoes or you don't have good support in your shoes, you may have felt your feet working a little earlier, and that's good. That's okay, you should. All right, let's take those feet out. Let go of your chair. Come down into a squat and pull up tall. And again, and pull up tall. Knees are traveling forward. And we're hinging like we're going to sit down. On the next one, you're going to hover over that imaginary chair that's behind you. So you're hinged forward, your chest is open. Make sure you're not in this position, okay? If you can't bend your knees enough, you shouldn't be leaning forward as much, okay? That's a lot of back work there. So get that bum in just a little bit. And come up. Let's go again for 5. And pull up tall. 4. And pull up tall. 3 and 2 and last one, hold. Make sure you're in the right position there and come up tall. Good, let's turn the feet out now. You do need to make your feet wider. I still have a lot of people that think this is wide. Okay, take another step. You need to be out wide so that your knees don't go past your toes, okay? So we want to keep the back upright. Remember that pelvic tilt I showed you before? Hold it there and come down and up. Like you're between 2 panes of glass. You're sliding up and down between 2 walls. And up and down and up and up. Let's hold the next one, hold. So we want that back up as much as we can. I know there's a lot of people that still have to come forward, and that's due to the hips being a little bit tight. So that's just a case of stretching them out and loosening them up, but it's also a case of improving your back strength. Okay, so up as much as you can and come up. Let's go again. Down for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and and hold. And up. All right, bring those legs in now, give them a shake. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the right leg back into a lunge. Remember, this is a lunge, your weight is forward, not back here, okay? Forward. Back leg doesn't have much weight in it. We could even get you going like this if I see too much weight back there. So here, and pull it in, lift up tall and back, and pull up tall. We're doing 5 of these, back, and pull up tall, and we've got 2 more, back. You can feel it in that supporting leg, maybe even through the hip, and pull up tall. Now the same leg is going to go back and we're going to follow. Now you can see back heel is lifted. This is like a split squat. Weight has transferred back. If it hurts the knee, don't go as deep. And bring it in. And bend both knees and bring it in. Bend both knees. The step is a lot smaller. And lift. Down. And lift once more and down. And lift. Right, how are you going? Give your legs a shake. You might be able to feel it in the foot even on the supporting leg, especially if you're keeping that ankle lifted. Let's try the other leg. Lunge first, weight is forward, and pull it in and pull up tall. Back, and pull up tall. And back, and pull up tall. And back, and pull up tall. Now we're going to keep both legs bent and just a small step back and bring it in. And back and bring it in. Weight comes to the center, both knees bent. And 4 and lift. And 5 and lift. Good. Give it a shake. Well done. Righto. Let's go back to our risers. So still with those feet. Rising 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Give it a really good shake. Alrighty, so before we sit down, we're going to do some push-ups against the wall. So find your wall or your door frame, whatever you usually use. Stand about a foot away from it. So whatever you're using, it doesn't really matter. If you do have any shoulder issues going on, the wider your arms, well, obviously you can go too far, but if you can get your hands out about the width of a door frame, it's actually going to be more beneficial for you, okay? While I clean my wall. Hands in front of your chest, take your hands out wide. So we want them wider than the shoulders, okay? And if you're on the door frame, obviously you're going to be door frame width. Your shoulders are down, your chest is open. We step back away from the wall and up onto the toes. The tailbone is tucked under, the belly button is back, and have a look at your arms. That's as straight as they're going to get. Bend your elbows more and come in, and then slowly push away. Now we're aiming for 5 here. You shouldn't be able to feel anything in your lower back. If you can feel it in your lower back, I want you to make your movement smaller, so don't go all the way in. Let's hold the next one. So you can hold it about halfway. Your shoulders are down, check that. Chest is open, check. Belly button's back, tailbone under, check. Release. Let's go again for 5. 1. Don't let those hips lead. And 2. Still on the toes. 3. That's centralizing where the work is. 4. We're going to hold the next one. Ready to hold. And hold. Check again. Shoulders down. Chest open. Belly button back. Tailbone under. And release. Good work. All right, step back into about a foot from the wall and give those arms a good shake. Now, if you are starting to feel it in your wrists, you can do it on your fists, okay? If that's a little bit more comfortable. The other option is to not step away from the wall as far. Hands directly in front of your shoulders this time, or your chest. So there's about a hand distance gap between the hands. So if you're using a door frame, you'll have both hands a little closer, but they'll both be on the same side of the door frame. I hope that makes sense. Pull your elbows down towards that rib cage, towards the floor. Step away from the wall, perhaps not as big a step this time. It is harder. Tuck your tailbone under, think about your posture. Pulling the elbows to the wall, to the floor, sorry, as you come in and pushing back. And breathing. Now you should find it's a little bit harder to do this one. Generally it is. We're going to hold the next one and we're going to check our positioning. So shoulders are down, both of them. Chest is open still, you haven't rolled the shoulders forward. Belly button back, tailbone under, let's release. And go again, elbows to the floor, 1 and 2 and 3. Keep those elbows down, and 4. Last one, and hold. Pulling those elbows right into the floor and release. Good, okay, now you can come on back to your chair. You can have a seat. We're going to grab those weights for the last little bit of class. Grab your weights. So when you pick up your weights, make sure you pick them up carefully. All right, arms down by your side, turn the palms. Keep the chest open and lift out of the hips. We're curling in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms in, curl to the shoulders and push up to the shoulders, take it down. I want each movement controlled and slow. And take it down. In and push up, in and take it down. And 3, and 4. Make sure you're breathing out there. And 5, still sitting tall. Good. Take your hands onto your legs, loosen up your shoulders and your neck. Take the arms down. Let's curl again for 10, 9. Now we should be starting to feel those muscles working now, right in the front of the upper arm. If you're not, perhaps your weights need to be heavier. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this time turn the palms in and we're going to hinge forward slightly. Long arms, elbows slightly bent. My hands, you can see where they are. They're down near my knees, not up here. Okay, that's a lot of pressure into your back. Take it down, pull the elbows back behind you and down. Belly button to the spine. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands on the legs and sitting up. Loosen up again, don't forget your neck. Good, okay, arms down by your side, curling in and pushing up, and take it in and down, and in and pushing up, and in and take it down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down, and 5, and up, and in, and down, and hinging. Open the chest, 1, 2, 3. If the neck is getting too sore, stop at 5, which is now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the legs and sitting up. Loosen up. Don't forget your neck. Good work. All right, you can use one weight for this, or you can bring 2 weights together. Okay. Actually, no, you're gonna need 2 weights. Let's do, keep 2 weights in your hands. All right, let's start again. Ignore everything else. All right, we're gonna lift and take it down. Now, obviously the further the weights are from your body, the heavier it's going to feel in your shoulders. So if it's too much for your shoulders, chest open, bend those elbows a bit more, okay? So we're coming up and down, up and down. And we're going to do one more, up and down, and we're going to take the arms by our side. We're going to come up and down, chest open, up and down, strong wrists, up and down, and hinge, elbows back. Stretch the arms and bring it in. Keep the elbows lifted and bring it in. Shoulders don't move here. Last one. Good, and bring it in. Loosen up. All right, let's do that again. Hands forward, little lift for 3, and 2, and 1. Arms down, shoulders back, and 3, and 2. Keep it low, and 1. Keep it low so you do it correctly. Hinge, elbows back, tuck the chin, and stretch, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and sitting up. Good, loosen up. All right, arms down by your side, little side movement. I want you to work through the waistline and lift. And again, 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, and 4, and lift, last one, and 5, and lift other side, and 1, pull up, 2, keep that ball nice and still there, Mary, 3, and 4, and 5, good, arms in front, and tuck and lean, and pull up. So you'll need to be sitting to the front of the chair so that you can get a good workout through the abs here. And pull up, and 4, and pull up, last one, 5, and pull up. Let's do that once more. Are you ready? Sitting towards the front of the chair and down for 1 and 2. Don't just start swinging. 4, don't worry about the fact that it's getting close to the end of class and you know you're going to be meeting your friend for coffee. What are you going to do about lunch? It doesn't matter. Concentrate on this movement right now. Good, arms up and tuck and lean. You need to keep that focus on your body right to the end of this workout, right to the end of our stretches. Don't wander. Who was thinking about lunch? Someone was. Let's go one more. Was it you, Bob? And lift. Arms down, chin to the chest, and roll. So once you are hanging upside down, just carefully put those weights down. Watch out for your feet. Don't put holes in the floor. And roll back up. And sit up nice and tall. Right, lift the shoulders. And down. And shoulders. And down. Take the right arm out. Take it above your head, bend the elbow and hand to the neck. Now, if you can't get your arm across, then I'm going to get you to walk your hand down your spine to get that elbow as close to your head as you can. If you can use your other hand, then pull that elbow towards you so that we are feeling a stretch here through the side of that arm, even maybe down through into the rib cage area. Now when we release, the arms go out to the side slowly to keep the shoulders back. Now the other arm up and hand to the neck. Bring that elbow close to the head and feel that stretch. Keep holding the stretch there. Good, release by taking the arms out to the side and down. Bring the arms forward, open the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades and release forward. And again, squeeze and release. And last one, squeeze and release, arms down. We're going to stand, but we're going, no, wait. You're going to tuck your feet under you. You're going to hinge, arms out, not too high, not too low. Belly button draws back, use your pelvic floor, use your legs, so push down into those heels and stand up. Good, take your right foot forward, push that left heel down into the floor till you feel that stretch down in the lower leg and in behind the knee. Make sure your back is up as upright as possible so that we're not leaning too far forward. We want to try and open that hip as well. Good, bring that back leg in. Let's change legs. Push the heel to the floor. Stretches down low and into the knee. Hips are open because your back is upright or as up as you can get it. Feel the stretches. And bring it in. Good, now we're gonna make a smaller step. Use a chair if you need it for balance. Smaller step, both legs are straight. Come forward. If you want to use the chair or a wall or something to make sure, because we're coming upside down. Both legs should be straight so that you can feel it in the upper leg now. The stretch is in the back of the upper leg and it should be on that front leg. Very slowly come back up and change legs. Both legs stay straight, small step. Come forward, keep both legs straight and come down. Feel that stretch in the back of the front leg. Right up high now. Ah, that feels good, huh? Well, I'm happy to stay here all day. What about you guys? No, because you need lunch and coffee. Come back up then slowly. Give your legs a shake. Take your legs out wide. I remembered just in time. Take your right arm over, stretch out. I want you to feel that stretch from your hand all the way down your arm, through that rib cage area and right down to the hip. Belly button back, come up. Let's go the other side. Reach right over. Again, from the hand, down the arm, rib cage and down to the hip. And back up. Good, now bring those legs in, give them a good shake. All right, standing tall, let's just drop the chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. Looking forward, look to the right. Round to the left. And forward, drop the ear down. Over to the other side. And up, and deep breath in. Hands to the ears, breathe out. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, open the chest. And deep breath out. And again, up. Hands to the ears. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Open. And release. All right, well done, ladies and gentlemen. Good work. Good on you. All right, before you run away for your coffee and lunch, please let me know how you're feeling. Take it easy. Bye-bye.